Hello, Trailblazers, and welcome. In today's video, I will share with you some tips I hope will be useful to you during your journey into the wonderful world of Honkai Star Rail. All those advices are from my experience as gacha gamer, and all the time spent into the beta. They are not a release plan or anything, but just some knowledge I hope you will find interesting, and help you for a smooth game progression. And remember, there is no right way to play a game. Don't feel forced to follow guides and tips, but just use those informations to your advantage and have fun. Without further ado, let's start with the video. The first tip I can give you, in order to not lose progress in the early days of the game, is to unlock some that will be your daily chores during your time playing on Honkai Star Rail. Those activities are your very first calyx, the daily training and the assignments. You can easily unlock all those features by playing the main story. Without spoiling anything, I can say that you will only need to complete the main quest in this starting zone, and reach your very first planet. When in this new area, you will just need to progress a bit into the main story, and unlock all the above dailies. This is what I call the soft spot for the starting progression, and is recommended for all the people that don't want to push the story too much, but still want to use their Trailblaze energy, get some stellar jades and free items. Let's now talk about all the above mentions. First of all, the assignments. They work like in Genshin, but they will give you a lot of better rewards. How it works? It is simple. Send a max of 4 teams of 2 characters to the mines, and get your stuff after 20 hours. From the start you can farm valuable items like character and light Koni XP materials. Later you will unlock the trace and character ascension materials. They are very valuable, and my advice is to choose them. Notice that you will have to select 2 characters to get bonus rewards, and I assure you it's worth it. During beta I passively farmed a lot of mats with this feature, saving me a lot of time. The second one is the Golden Calyx. This will be your first activity, where you can spend your Trailblaze energy. So you will not be capped all the time, and waste your precious resin resource. They give you character, and light Koni XP materials. You will need a lot of them anyway, so it's a good thing to unlock them early and farm them. After that you can go back to your side quests and chest exploring. Fast tip on this. In the upper left corner of the map you will find the current area chest count, very easy to miss. Thank me later for that. The last activity I suggest you to unlock is the daily training. They work like in Honkai Impact. Clear the steps written in the tab, and after reaching activity milestones get your rewards. For free-to-play players this is very important, because it will be your daily stellar jade income. So the sooner the better. Notice that one of the activity quests is to complete an easy and fast daily mission, giving you a massive 200 points. Worth to mention is that all the introduced activities will work towards your daily battle pass progression. My next tip for you is to set your support character. This feature will allow you to share one of your best character, in order to help people in your friend list, and also get some credits currency in exchange. My advice is to set your stronger and better equipped character, or maybe some rare and niche ones, so your friend can try them in battle. Refrain from sharing your main character or any other units that your friends probably already have leveled. They can use your unit only one time per day, so be smart, and make it count. In each of Star Rail worlds, you will find a mark on the map with a shopping bag icon. That is a world shop. Those shops are very useful at the start of the game, because they will offer a lot of materials, and even some very early game relics. Also spending in those shops will work towards milestones. That will give you Trailblazer EXP, stellar jades and other materials. In order to spend in those shops you will need a special currency, earned by doing quests related to that world, and opening chests in those areas. Those shops have limited storage, so use them to your advantage and feel free to buy all the materials and relics you will need, in any order you prefer. Don't forget of our mascot Pom Pom. He will be very sad if you do that. Every now and then, remember to check your Trailblaze level rewards by talking to him. There will be a lot of stellar jades, materials and even light cons waiting for you. Also he will give you some quests that will unlock features like the Omni Synthesizer, and have fun dialogues with you. One of my most important tips is to not waste any Trailblaze energy farming for relics at the start of the game, when you will unlock Cavern of Corrosion. Wait until you reach Trailblaze level 50, because you will unlock yellow relic drops by reaching Equilibrium level 4. This works like in Genshin, so if you're a veteran player you already know this procedure. Instead, spend your Trailblaze energy on Calyx, Stagnant Shadow and Echo of War. You will need a lot of material for your characters, and light cones later on, so it's preferable to farm them during your climbing to Trailblaze level 50. Also remember to save your fuel items. They provide you with 60 Trailblaze power each, and they are very rare limited resources. But then, a crucial question arises. How do I equip my characters until Trailblaze level 50? My advice is to use any relics you get from the story, chests, shops and from weekly bosses. The Musketeer of Wild Wheat and Thief of Shooting Meteor relic sets are very common and all-around sets you will get early in the game. Feel free to use and level the 4 stars version of those relics, they will carry your characters for a lot of time. I don't recommend running teams with level 0 relics, otherwise you will struggle a lot clearing content. You can always scrap your level purple artifacts into yellow ones later on, losing just around 15% value of the mats used. Focus on head and hands relics first, because they have fixed main stats. Also don't level too many relics at once, just 4 sets at most. But instead share them with all the characters in your roster. My next tip is for the management of light cones, and what to do in order to not waste too much resources. In the early part of the game it's okay to equip 3 stars light cones and let them stay at level 0. Because there are some early game methods to get 4 stars light cones. A much better and solid option to spend your materials on. First of all, we will get a free 4 stars light cone for Serval from the All Stars Invite event. Don't forget to complete the missions and get it. You will find a link in the description of the video. Then we will get 2 more 4 stars light cones. One by progressing in the main story, and the second one in the Trailblaze level 20 rewards. Probably you will get some 4 star light cones by pulling in the banners or by rare drops in Echo of War. But your main source to get more will be the Forgotten Hall Manifest shop. As I have already explained in my other video, here you can trade 200 Lucid Afterglow currency for 1 4 stars light cones of your choice. All of them are solid option to use, and more powerful than 3 stars one anyways. Your next option is more late game oriented, and is to complete simulated universe worlds, in order to get tokens called Herder Bond. You can then use them to buy very good 5 stars light cones. Probably the best option for free to play and low spender players. Your last option is to save the undying starlight you get from warps, and buy standard 5 stars light cones from the Starlight Exchange shop. It will need a lot of time and savings, but it is worth considering in my opinion. The trade is 30 star rail special passes, so think about it carefully. My last tip that concerns light cones is to not level too many of them at once, but instead share them with the characters of the same path instead, when you can. At the beginning of the video, we talked about unlocking your daily activities on your first days, if you really care about min-maxing resources. But it is also convenient to unlock your weekly Echo of War encounters by progressing furthermore in the story of the first planet you visit, and reaching the final chapter. You can complete 3 Echo of War runs per week, and they will give you a lot of useful materials for leveling your character traces, and even more rewards. The other thing I suggest to not miss during your first week into Honkai Star Rail is the 5,000 points milestone for your simulated universe rewards. There is a lot of good stuff, like 1 standard pull, 1 Herder Bond token, 1 Immersifier, some stellar jades, and more materials. At the beginning will be hard to get 5,000 points, cause of the poor rewards you get for completing World 1 or 2. But later on will be faster to get those points. Also you got a whole week, so have patience and do your best. Lastly, remember to buy your monthly warps from the Ember Exchange shop, using the undying embers you will get by pulling into banners. In this video, I summarized all the advices that in my opinion can help in your early and late game. But the last and most important tip I can give you is to have fun. Enjoy the story, explore the areas for chests, hidden lore and Easter eggs, and move at your own pace. Do not follow too much tier lists, but play the characters you like. I watch videos of beta players clearing Forgotten Hall, with only characters you get for free in the game. So anything is possible in this game. If you want a casual and comfy experience, don't think too much about taunt, skill points management or energy regen rate at the start. You can master those things later. There is no real rush. It is a game, so just play it the best you can. And if you enjoy it and want to learn more, there are plenty of guides waiting for you in the internet anyway. As always, thank you for watching. I sincerely hope this video will help you in your Honkai Star Rail progression, and tell you that there are no mistakes when you have fun and enjoy a game. If you have more tips for all the players out there, feel free to share them in the comments below. See you again next time, Trailblazer. May this journey lead us starward. Thanks for watching, Trailblazer. If you enjoyed the video, like and subscribe. Follow me on Twitch for more Honkai Star Rail feature content, at the link in the description.